Welcome, children of Herne. It's good to be with you again. I want to discuss the different worlds that we exist. But first, as we I discussed wands and the power of wands. Actually, I did it on the wrong side, but forgive me for that. I put it on Cloud Dancer Speaks. So, we'll deal with something else, shall we? We'll deal with the Athame. Now this is my Athame. I have a pentagram here. I have the moon here. And I've inscribed it here. Now, what is the Athame used for? Well, this one is charged. And it's also used for drawing up the circle. It can be used for opening the quarters, to call in the, hang on, that's a bit too loud, so I'll go down a bit, there we go, for calling in the quarters of the guardians of the watchtowers. Also, it is a perfect defense weapon against the dark side. It can emit like an etheric light, a violet light. If you're psychic, it can be seen quite clearly. It is the first primary defense. It can also be used for casting the circle. This is our second weapon, but this also is the sword. Well, what is the difference between using the sword and using the Athame? Well, they're both fire elements for a start off. It gives me a longer reach, so I can reach.
Could you do that again, Dad?
What, that?
I was zooming in on this at the time.
Okay. So I can reach and cast a circle. This is used by a third degree. In actual fact, third degree is the only person that should use the sword. It's also used for initiation, for the challenge. This one is my sword, and I'm not allowed to use it. I'll explain why I don't use it. Because I have Dark Raven one's sword. Of course, she has to use a big one. This is exactly the same, but it is the dragon sword. This is Dark Raven's sword. She won't use any other, but I tried to tempt her, but she likes this one. It's the one she's always used, and she feels comfortable with it. So this is Dark Raven ones. Little Buffaloes, he's got his upstairs. We're all third degrees, well, I'm fourth degree. But we'll come into that a lot later, because you only hear about third degree, but there is a fourth degree. These are the most important, some of the most important things that you can use on Wicca. Now I'm dealing with very basics. Now what is the water? sorry. This is the water chalice. This is the chalice.
No, I'm using one.
You're zooming in? Okay.
There, got it.
Now, this is the water element, and it is also the female element. This is the male element. Also, chalice is French for cup. And what it means is that this being a female, it is a small version of the cauldron, if you like. But this is the one we use all the time. I use 2 chalices. This is the second chalice that I use. I use this for libation, libation. Is it libation? I don't know why they call it libation. Why do they have to use all these big words? This is used for creating charged water.
Basically holy water.
For holding charged water. For creating the circle and protecting all those that are within the circle. Have you got that?
Yeah.
See, he's busy, he's got it together. These are the basic weapons.
They're not weapons, Dad.
Well, tools.
Tools, yes, not weapons.
Well, they can be. But there is one other in Celtic law, and that is, of course, what they call the slap, which is the staff. Now, this is my talking stick, and it is the staff. It is the spirit wind, or the wind spirit, and as explained, it is a wind element. In Celtic, this is used, the staff is used quite a lot. It's very important. Like the shaman drum, or the bodhrán, which goes back hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years. Well, not hundreds of thousands, but goes back thousands of years. The bodhrán plays a very important part. Now, isn't that strange? That the bodhrán plays a very important part to Celtic witchcraft. The drum also plays a very important part to Lakota and all the native rituals. There is another thing that plays an important part, as as Little Buffalo will vouch for, and it's in Irish music. The most prominent, one of the most prominent instruments is flute.
Yeah,
the Irish flute. What's the difference between Irish flute? I tell you, it has no knuckle keys. It has holes, the same as Native American. The tie between Native American and Celtic witchcraft is so close. I can't draw a line between it. So what is the 4th grade? The 4th grade is shaman. But shaman, like you don't know shaman until you seen the power of Celtic shamans. I think the dragon has gone back to sleep. She's breathed her fire.
No, I have not, you cheeky devil.
Oh God Almighty, it's woke again. It's lifted its great head and is wagging its great tail.
Dragon, go to sleep!
So, children of Herne, I have explained just some of the tools. There's one which was fire, which is a fire element as well, but it's not a fire element as such, it's a light element. And that, of course, is what you would call a candle. And they're very important because the first magical rituals that were ever done is candle magic. And the candles were made of tallow. You can still get these, by the way, but I think they're a bit expensive. You know, I once tried this ear candle thing and nearly set myself on fire. To hell with that. It didn't work.
What is she?
Oh God almighty. Please, John, come and tell me what to do. Anyone, I need 2 lots of duct tape now. One for the dragon's muzzle. Ah, how long have I got, kid?
Let's see, 2 minutes.
Oh, I've got a whole 2 minutes. You gave me 4 minutes last time. I blinked my eyes and you said, "Oh, you've got no time." So, I'll show you one more little thing. This is, of course, little buffaloes, and this is Pride and Joy. So I will show it to you. This is his censer. You can see me. The Green Man.
Yeah, I got that for 20 euros at Mind, Spirit and Body. I thought it'd be a lot more.
And it's beautiful. When it's lit, the eyes light up,
They're green, yeah.
and you put your oil in the top. It is a gorgeous thing. And we use it now at most of our rituals because it's the Green Man. So I thought I'd show you that little thing first. Actually, the dragon should be showing you these presentations.
Yeah, the dragon.
After all, she is the queen.
Yeah, you're my consort, so get on with it.
So, see? She gets the whip out again. Always bullying me. Do you men folk out there, please come to the aid of a poor stricken man that is being bullied.
The only fella,
Well straightened out.
poor dad.
Enjoy the day. Oh, one other thing. One law I didn't put in, which I should have put in. The Book of Shadows. The book, it's called something else. The Book of Shadows is a new name for it, actually. It's called the Grand Grimoire.
Grand Grimoire, yeah.
And that was what, that's what Gardner called his. I've seen Gardner's, by the way. It's in a museum, in the Museum of Witchcraft in the Isle of Man.
Your time's up, by the way.
And my time's up. It has to be copied by hand, in your own hand. My own main Book of Shadows here is copied in my own hand. Each coven should have one of these. Well, I gotta go. I've got my marching orders. So merry we have met, merry we part, and with great joy, merry we meet again. Namaste.